we see Duncan anyway? Oh, the meeting is live stream. Got it. Everybody say got it.
Got it.
We see Duncan anyway? Oh, the meeting is live stream. Got it. Everybody say got it. We see Duncan anyway?
Got it.
Live stream. Got it. Everybody say got it.
Got it.
We see Duncan anyway? Oh, the meeting is live stream. Got it.
Are we in an endless
Everybody
loop?
say got it.
Got it.
Got it.
We see Duncan anyway? Oh, the meeting is live stream. Got it.
Are we in an endless
Everybody
loop?
say got it.
We are in an endless loop. I got it.
Got it.
We see Duncan anyway? Oh, the meeting is live stream. Got it.
Are we in an endless
Everybody
loop?
say got it.
We are in an endless loop. I got it.
This feels like deja vu.
Right.
This has
We
happened
see
before.
Duncan anyway? Oh, the meeting is live stream. Got it.
Are we in an endless
Everybody
loop?
say got it.
We are in an endless loop. I got it.
This feels like deja vu.
Right.
This has
We
happened
see
before.
Duncan anyway? Oh, the meeting is live stream. Got it.
Are we in an endless
Everybody
loop?
say got it.
We are in an endless loop. I got it.
Can we go on mute for a little bit?
This feels like deja vu.
Right.
This has
We
happened
see
before.
Duncan anyway? Oh, the meeting is live stream. Got it.
Are we in an endless
Everybody
loop?
say got it.
We are in an endless loop. I got it.
Can we go on mute for a little bit?
This feels like deja vu.
Right.
This has
We
happened
see
before.
Duncan anyway? Oh, the meeting is live stream. Got it.
Are we in an endless
Everybody
loop?
say got it.
We are in an endless loop. I got it.
Can we go on mute for a little bit?
This feels like deja vu.
Right.
This has
We
happened
see
before.
Duncan anyway? Oh, the meeting is live stream. Got it.
Are we in an endless
Everybody
loop?
say got it.
We are in an endless loop. I got it.
Can we go on mute for a little bit?
This feels like deja vu.
Right.
This has
We
happened
see
before.
Duncan anyway? Oh, the meeting is live stream. Got it.
Are we in an endless
Everybody
loop?
say got it.
We are in an endless loop. I got it.
Can we go on? Hey, finally something happened. That was, I would say, slightly stressful when I hear myself multiple times. Malay, you're on mute.
That's the best thing that happened to me all day.
Like, it felt so weird.
I'm in a. I was like I'm in a like a mind-bending thriller movie, and the climax, and these words are repeating in my mind. But that does happen to me after HYPL drafts. I have the players' names, bouncing off my head in my sleep. So
Hey, I beat you to it because a couple of days ago I had a dream about the players draft. We were talking so much about it. I started dreaming right after.
I saw some of my dreams come true. We have last year's managers turning owners and things like that. So I always wanted to play for Coach Sudhir's team. So let's see if he gets me in the draft too. So
Palasa, stage is yours. We are live.
thank you. Thank you. Hello,
Hey guys,
everyone.
hi, this is Subrata. Are you here sharing the screen? I don't see. Okay.
Are we ready to go? Any more doubts before I start?
Yeah, we still need to get the supernovas in. I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, I've dialed in from my own phone, but we need to come in from the team Zoom. So we're not getting let in. So I've joined by my.
When you use the Supernova ID, you're not getting in. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Correct. So we have another laptop.
Oh, okay. Oh, another laptop. Okay. Bhaskar, can you please try again, Duncan, so that
Yeah, can you please try again, Duncan? Yeah.
I'll stay on while we do it on the laptop. We're just doing it now.
Perfect.
Thank you. You'll look great on the iPhone, but it looks even better on the big screen.
Very true.
So who's got the food this time? Where's the party going?
This is the party.
There you go. I see the party there.
We see Brian. Hi, Brian.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you?
Mr.
Hey,
Walter.
Brian, big man, what's up?
Nothing. Good to see you all.
Hey, good to see you, man.
See you here.
Here it is.
I think in the interest of time, if we have everybody available, why don't we get started?
Okay, that is my cue to get started. Hi, hello everyone, hello world, hello cricket lovers. My name is Malay VS and you are watching Houston Youth Premier League Spring 2022 Super Special Edition Player Draft. The tournament's gotten bigger after 2 editions. The players have gotten better, bowlers have gotten faster, the batters have become more powerful, and the anchor still gets the same money as he got last time, which amounts to 0. But I am here in the interest of cricket. Houston Youth Premier League, as you know, one and only and the first of a kind player franchise league in the US, where we have franchisees drafting players, like all American sports, getting their teams ready, and then we go to town, play 2 weekends of some amazing cricket. Before I go and introduce everybody else, let's start with the tournament director, Vinod Meyer. He's going to have a word with all of us and introduce the board, and then we go to the franchise introduction as well. Vinod.
Thank you, Malay. Hey, welcome all, and it's good evening to all. On behalf of HYPL, I would like to welcome all the returning franchisees, the new franchisees, coaches, managers, the players and parents to the spring edition of HYPL 2022. And I'm wishing all the franchisee owners the best wishes and good luck to all the registered kids. And I wish all of them gets drafted. Hope you all have a great evening and enjoy the draft. Thank you, Malay.
You're welcome.
You are on mute, yeah.
And also, I forgot to mention, so welcome all the advisory members who have joined in the live draft. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinod. We have the HYPL Board of Directors with Vinod, Roshan, Ramji, and Bhaskar. Thank you guys for setting this up together. Going by the technical prowess in this gathering, I don't think we should have any more tech issues, but should you unfortunately have a breakdown, reconnect with the same Zoom ID. We have new franchisees this time, and we're going to take our time in introducing themselves. They deserve their own spot in the sunlight. But before that, I'm going to promote myself. I'm available to anchor, MC, make fun of your spouse or your team anywhere you need me to be. So that's me, Malay VS. Let's go to Ramji with a recap of what has happened in the last 2 seasons. Ramji, sir, you're ready with the video clip?
I am. Give me one moment. All set here.
And I'm very happy Houston is conducting this wonderful HYPL, Houston Youth Premier League initiative. My best wishes to all the organizers and all the franchisees, all the stakeholders and the players who have been involved in this wonderful initiative.
Just a brief shout out to the Houston Youth Premier League. I wish you well in your upcoming matches and tournament. I would love to see more kids playing cricket.
just want to congratulate Nair and his team for putting up the Houston Youth Premier League. It's a wonderful opportunity for young kids to showcase their talent.
I would like to wish Houston Youth Premier League for organizing such a wonderful tournament for under 17.
Thank you, Ramji sir. Great memories of two seasons of HYPL last year, the cricket for youth. There was one picture in which I featured and it was edited out, but that's fine. We saw the winners. We saw some moments, interesting moments from last season. So we are here this season with some new franchisees, some familiar faces in different combinations. We'll go ahead and introduce the franchisees one by one. As I get your names, please unmute. Tell us about why you got into this and what are you expecting out of this version of Spring Super Season HYPL 2022. First off, and just because I'm a big Star Wars fan, first off, the Texas Skywalkers from the planet of Tatooine, Gurdeep Saluja and Subroto Chaudhary. Guys, Gurdeep has been with the organization with HYPL before. Subroto's coming in. Let's hear from you guys. What's why and what's the expectations?
Oh, hello everybody. First of all, thank you very much for allowing us to participate in this version of HYPL. We really appreciate it. And the reason why we are in is because we want to definitely promote youth cricket. We definitely want to make sure that there's a platform for all the people, all the guys who are playing cricket, all the guys and girls who are playing cricket. And of course, we would definitely like to see HYPL grow as a brand, become one of the most competitive and respected tournaments in the country. And we hope that we can be part of this effort. We definitely would like to make sure that we play fair, we play competitive, we play hard, but we play as a team. I assume all of us who are on this call will definitely would like to make sure that HYPL becomes memorable and becomes much more bigger than what it is currently.
Thank you. Gurdeep sir, from your past experiences, how are we using your experience in this season?
Yes, I'm actually glad to be in. Thanks to the board members for their efforts. I just have one comment and a big request to all the coaches in this iteration: play really fair. It's our endeavor. Our kids look up to you. They see all the things they observe. And if anyone is doing not so fair thing, they pick it up. So a big sort of a request, shout out to all the coaches. You are the backbones for our kids, the youth. let's make it like Houston HYPL a very a place environment where kids feel a trustworthiness in how they are made to play, and an environment which is just fair and clean. Thank you.
And
Thank you,
before
sir.
ending, I just want to say, making famous the Star Wars code, may the force be with us.
There you go. I wish we had this tournament towards the end of April and the finals on 4th of May. You'll get that as a Star Wars fan. Moving on to the next franchises, staying up in the sky, we go over to the supernovas, which were earlier called rising stars, and stars become supernovas, as we studied in 8th grade science, if I'm right, with Seeman sir. Seeman sir, welcome back to HYPL, and let's hear from you. What's the strategy? What's kept you going, and what do you expect this year?
Yeah, thank you, Malay. Thanks, everybody. Once again, HYPL, team, congratulations for the third season. I've been part of all 3 seasons. We're rebranding ourselves as Supernovas. Malay explained it very well. I don't have to go into details as to what that means. So again, once again, thank you for the opportunity. I also want to take a minute and thank our primary sponsors, Smash, Musabai, and Sumant, for supporting us and the youth in terms of competing in this HYPL season. And also would like to welcome our coach Ankit and Mr. Duncan, who's been part of this franchise for the last 3 seasons. So we're ready, we're prepared, we're looking to fight hard as always. And you can see the fire is always already on my head. So
there you go. That's a perfect alignment of a picture behind you, fire coming out of your head. Thank you, Seeman sir. Let's move on to our third franchisee. We'll go to the challengers, Mr. Deepak Singh, a new franchise owner playing with the HYPL for the first time. Deepak, welcome to the HYPL family, and there's always chaos in the family, but as a family we stay together. Deepak, what are your takes? What brought you in here into this craziness, and what do you expect out of it?
Hey, thank you, Malay, for great introduction. First of all, thank you to HYPL management to giving me the opportunity to part of the great tournament. I am expecting this is a fair tournament, and I will be part of we are trying to improve the youth cricket more and more, giving more and more platform to the youth cricket. That's all the expectation from HYPL management and all the whoever is helping to HYPL management behind the scene. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I believe there's a party going on at your place, so I like that. HYPL drafts, you need to bring your food and drinks and party in the house to make it more festive. Thank you, Deepak sir. Welcome to HYPL. And another new franchises, and as I said, dreams come true when managers become owners. Here's KD Raiders, a very familiar name in youth cricket, Sudhir, Kanata, and Vishal Shah. Guys, what do you expect? What do you expect to change? And as a youth cricket organizer himself, Sudhir, what extra efforts are you putting in?
Hello, folks. This is Vishal Shah. Me and my partner Sudhir are here to join HYPL this year, and we're very excited to be part of the team, to be part of this very exciting league. I guess everyone says that we want to we are here to promote the youth, do well, and just give them an opportunity to shine and things. And we believe in some of those same principles, but at the same time, we also want to instill like Gurdeep was saying, play fair. I believe in playing hard and playing fair, and it's I believe that all the owners of all the franchises that that we have seen talking so far, we seem to be in the same wavelength. So I believe that we'll have a great tournament. We'll have a great future for this tournament as well. And I would like to introduce along. I mean, as Sudhir is my partner, I'd also like to introduce our coach Neeraj Dheer and our manager Hari Babu. So we have an exciting team together, very experienced, and we are hoping that we can make a real mark this season. Thank you.
Sudhir, you want to step in and say a few words?
No, he has covered it all, so
okay.
We'll
hear from you during the draft as well.
Sure.
Moving on to so these are our 4 franchisees, guys. Big round of applause to everybody who's walked in: Texas Skywalkers, Supernovas, Challengers, and Katy Raiders. Before we move on to the next line, it's very fair and very important to introduce our neutral observers. I can see some of the names on my screen. I have Kem Best, I've got Kuldeep Patel, Sushil Nadkarni is here as well. Who am I missing? Is that it? Vinod, is anybody else?
Brian Walters.
Brian Walters, of course, Brian Walters. I'm sorry. I usually remember people from Houston area more, but thank you, Brian, for being here. Anyone wants to?
Nanda is here.
Oh, Nanda sir is here. Okay. Guys, do you want the neutral observers real quick? Do you want to unmute and say something about the tournament? Word of caution, word of encouragement for the HYPL board. Okay, if not, if you want to say anything good about me, then feel free to. Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's go, Brian.
Well, I wanted to break up all that dead air, but thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be involved with this again. And for those of you who don't know me, even though I lived and played for several years in the Houston area, I'm in Austin these days, but more to the point, my focus, as always, from a national scale will be youth development. And from that standpoint, any initiative that we're doing that emphasizes and highlights youth cricket is something that I'm fully behind. So thank you to all of you, the franchise owners, the organizers, and everybody who's put together to make this tournament possible. And, I will be there. I'll be the biggest, loudest voice. If I have an official role, I'm happy to play it. If not, I'm happy to just observe and watch some good cricket. So congratulations to all of you, and I'll see you all in a couple of weeks.
Yes, Brian Walters, always ready to get in the commentary box in return for a Subway sandwich. That goes for me as well. But thank you, Brian. Thank you for being there, mentoring.
Not to forget, take care of the kids sitting on his lap.
There you go. There you go. Thank you, Brian. Always great to have you on the field and on screen. Let's go. Just go over the rules of the draft. But before that, there's a special rule. Roshan sir, would you please care to explain the special rule? All franchisees and neutral observers are requested to pay attention to this special rule. Roshan.
All right. Thank you, Malay. I'm going to share my screen and we'll go straight into the rules. Please let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, I can.
Alrighty. So this is basically just something that we had to take care of in the last few days. But I want to start this one out with special thanks to the parents of Avisi Karam, Arya Kanantha, Pratir Mehta, for the timely and clear communications on the player NOC status. So one of the things that we did this year is the request for NOC for certain players if it's applicable to them in certain scenarios, whether it's clubs or leagues that's allowing them to play in HYPL. So what the parents of these kids that's mentioned above, what they did was they reached out to us and said that they're after registering and kind of like providing their availability for all the 4 days of the tournament, they reached out to us through phone calls, emails, and very clearly saying that there's some conflict with their parent club, and due to which the parent club will not be issuing NOCs for the players above on Saturday, February 26th, 2022, and Saturday, March 5th, 2022. So in the interest of trying to make this ambiguity of who will be available when and things like that, we have taken some some steps to kind of remove the ambiguity and make the draft process a little bit more fair to all the parties involved. We have already communicated this to the franchises and the parents involved. So the 3 players mentioned above will not participate in the HYPL games on February 26, 2022 and March 5th, 2022, if they get selected in the draft. During the draft, player draft process, franchises will be restricted to pick only one of the above 3 players in their franchise. So this is just to make sure that they don't end up in the same franchise and just to fill some gaps or holes in the rule. We have decided to put this rule in the draft process that only one of them can be part of a franchise. In the sense like one franchise can pick only one of them. So apart from that, another player, Mark Segai Babu, sent the parent of the player, Mark Segai Babu, sent an update on his availability a few hours ago, saying that Mark is not available on Saturday, February 26th and March 5th, 2022. So in light of this, we are applying the above rules to Mark also. So what's going to happen is that instead of 1, 2, 3, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, where Mark is also going to be added to the 3 players above. And this is a last minute change that we have just forwarded the email to the franchises. It came in at around 5. We saw it and then we forwarded around 6. So yes, so this is the special rule that Malay is talking about. And this is something that we feel that is going to be fair to all the franchises who have invested that time and money, and so that they have a fair idea of who is available when. So that's about it. Malay?
We have a question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, franchisees, if you have question, any clarifications, we can sort them out right now.
Yeah. So what if the situation changes and they get available, for any reason, right? If the parent.
So what we have said here is that they will not be participating. So irrespective, because they have to honor what they have said in the thing. Okay. Because so in that situation, we are saying that they will not participate because we don't want something to say one thing before the draft. After getting selected, they don't want we don't want them to change their stance on it. So that is something that we have learned in the past. That is a lesson learned from previous season. So we are trying our level best to kind of remove any ambiguity in those situations and have it a little bit more black and white kind of situation. But coming back to the first thing, again, thank you to Dhaval, Krishna Sikaram, and Sudhir for bringing this to us very early in the process. So
and Patrick as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and Patrick. Yeah. So at least they did it before the draft and not after the draft. So we had this NOC thing in our process, and we have received NOCs from Chicago, players from Chicago, California, Maryland, New Jersey, and I believe the TCL league in Morrisville. So yeah, so people are taking notice of it and taking this seriously, because if not, then the non-show of a player all of a sudden in between the tournament puts the franchises in a bind, and also us in a bind to a certain extent, because we have to scramble to see what we can do to alleviate that situation.
These are some steps that the board has brought in place to minimize any kind of impact on the franchisee owners and trying to protect the interest of the franchisees.
What do you have the controls for players who said available and then not becoming available during the tournament?
Yeah, so they will not. So if they are, what did you say? What was that, Mananda? That they are not.
Other players, you're saying they're available for all days.
Yes.
Right? And
So
if they say not available during or after.
So we have another rule which we have shared with the franchises basically, and I believe it's in our draft rules process. One of them is the marquee player rule, where we are going to identify after the draft who a marquee player is going to be, and that marquee player is if for some reason becomes unavailable during the tournament, then the franchise can look for replacement first in the non-drafted players list, and then in the case where they are not able to pick anybody, especially like the platinum status or platinum category, then they can go outside of the non-registered players just for that. But again, we have a big rule on that, where we put stipulations, and it can't be just anybody from anywhere, anytime kind of situations. So things like they have to be US resident for the past 6 months. They have to be what are the other ones that we
meeting the age criteria?
Meeting the age criteria. They cannot be brought in just for the final day of the tournament. Things like that, we have put in certain things so that that marquee player rule is not misused. This is something that we are trying out this season, just to see if this is sufficient. If not, then we will look at it again in after the tournament. That's one thing. The other things that we have done in the past is that if for some reason somebody walks away from a franchise, we have listed them, so they will not be allowed to participate in the HYPL for the next 2 years if they suddenly walk out on a franchise.
So there's no blacklist right now in the draft. Is that the confirmation, right?
From the draft?
There is no past blacklisted player.
No. They're not in the.
Okay, that's the control I'm expecting. I'm not expecting what is the replacement procedure.
Yeah.
I'm asking what's the disciplinary procedure for someone committing and then
yes, and then of course the nominal, but I would say that the registration fee will not be refunded. We have a 50% refund, but apart from that, those are the two things that, as far as penalties are concerned. We will also look at it from a USA cricket perspective later on, since HYPL is USA sanctioned tournament now. So we will see what we can do to make sure that people don't walk out on franchises.
Okay, thanks.
And I think, Roshan, you may want to also address the non-availability status at the time of registration versus the player getting available during the tournament situation also. So that is in the interest of everybody.
Correct. So we made some changes in the registration process where we asked the question of the player availability. Instead of just asking, are you available or not? We have 4 days of tournament, or what days are you available? Are you available on all 4 days of the tournament, or the first day you're going to miss, or whichever? They have multiple ways to select that. So it's a little bit more granular, I would say, information gathering on the player availability to give an idea on how how they can report. I would say how they can report their availability to us, so that we can pass it on to the franchises. They can make the I would say preparation for it based on the information they receive.
And one of the key aspects that we want to make it a level playing field for all the franchisees here is during the registration process, as Roshan mentioned, we have collected this information of availability and non-availability. So if a player has identified himself or herself as not being available for a day or a couple of days,
yes,
and maintains the same status of non-availability through the draft, which is the basis for all you franchisee owners to decide on the pick, the player will continue to stay as non-available for those specific days that was identified, even if the situation changes and suddenly the player becomes available. The tournament, from a tournament perspective, that player will still be unavailable for those dates defined in the registration.
Yeah, so the couple of players got, sent us updates after the registration saying that, you know what, I said I had something in a school event on so-and-so days. That thing has changed where the school has canceled those events and they have notified us ahead of time, and we have made those changes before we shared the information to the franchises. So when and as we get the information, we send it out to the franchises as soon as possible. As we get updates, we try to communicate it to the franchises as much as we can. And and we have had a couple of players who said they're available, and then the situation changed and they withdrew themselves from the registration. Yeah,
I think it's fairly clear. Any more questions on this?
Yeah, I have a few questions on this topic.
Yeah.
Given these folks are not available on 2 weekend Saturdays, what's the number of game rules for these individuals? Have we thought about that? That's one question. The second is, in spite of their availability, are we saying it's up to the franchise to determine whether to pick them or not pick them? Or are you telling us that they're not available, period? That's the second question. Third one is, given that they are not available 2 of the 4 days, are we considering reducing their dollar amount in terms of 500 to whatever reasonable amount? Is that something that we are looking at?
No, we're not taking any of those steps. I guess we have that I think two matches rule, I guess, still applies for them to qualify for the finals. So if somebody wants to pick them, it's that at their discretion. We don't want to stop them. We don't want to penalize them for communicating their NOC status, because we are in fact thankful to them for being clear on that. So we want them in the draft, but we just want to make sure that their availability status is communicated to all the franchises before the draft. So there wouldn't be any reduction there. I mean, the player value remains. That has nothing to do with their availability. It's basically based on their stats and skills. So I would say that this does not affect how much value they have, because of their skills.
Okay, is that clear, Sriman sir? Real quick.
I'm good. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Rule of thumb: if you have any of these 4 players, you can't have any of the other 3 in your team, and then the 2 matches requirement still applies. Just the gist. Again, going by the availability, complexity of player availability, it is what it is. We had to draw a line somewhere. So with that, I think there's a large audience globally waiting for us to start the draft. So are we ready? And a real quick explanation of the draft. We will pick the order of the draft from 1 to 4. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we serpentine down to 5, 6, 7, 8. So you will have those special corners where if you are a team 4, end of draft round 1 and beginning of draft round 2, you will get 2 picks. If you are franchisee number 1, then look for draft round 2 and 3, where you get 2 picks. The guys in the middle, sorry, you got to bear with us and pick your, wait for your time. So before we start, Roshan has come up with a fantastic invention called the Wheel of Fortune, which will determine the order of the draft. Again, there will be questions. As we go forward, there will be questions. Please feel free to pause and ask. The board of directors will do their best to answer. Nanda sir, thank you for that comment. I was looking for that question, and we wanted to hear from you, but we'll hear from you during the draft, during one of those free moments, especially back end of the draft when people start thinking about who to pick, and we go into long pauses. So without further ado, Roshan, are you ready with your Wheel of Fortune?
I wish this was my invention. That would become a little bit more controversial if that was the case. This is something that we have used in the past. I think 3 of the 4 franchises have seen this before. But for the sake of everyone, I'm just going to go through the process again.
You can stop sharing your screen. Yeah, the rules still up. You still have the rules up.
Oh, I still have the rules up. Okay, so let me stop share and then reshare the other screen. Okay, just give me a moment. Let me know when you can see my screen. Yes, if you can see the spinning wheel.
We can see the screen.
Perfect. If you can see the spinning wheel, then you are on. You're seeing the right thing. I'm gonna do a quick demo, I guess. Basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the 4 franchises into this wheel, and I already have it set up. But for the sake of this, I'm just gonna talk through this and say, so we have 3 fictitious franchises, and then this is going to be the way we're going to select the draft order for the 4 franchises. And the way it works is we spin the wheel, and wherever the dial it stops the dial, that's going to be the first one to go. We'll take it out, and then the three will remain, and then so on and so forth until the 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the.
So Roshan, just to clarify on behalf of the franchisees, the first one who gets whose name comes up here will go first or will go 4th?
We'll go first. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the draft order. So whoever name comes up first is going to go first in the draft. Second goes second. Third goes third. So I'll just go through this process and in action, and that will be clearer, I guess. So let me just spin it without further ado. So we have Houston, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas. So Dallas will go first in this fictitious one, right? And then I'm going to remove it. And then the remaining 3, I will spin again. So San Antonio will be number 2 in the pick. Again, remove it. And then I'm going to spin again. And with that, Austin is number 3 and Houston will be number 4.
There's a glitch in that software. How can Houston be number 4?
Yep. That means I didn't write it.
We always reserve the best to the last.
Yeah, there you go.
Malay, that's why he said it's not his invention before.
See, that's why I could say that. Yeah, it's not mine.
Great point. Okay, let's.
All right, so let's go straight into the real one. Are you guys ready?
Share the screen, please.
Yes,
I am.
All right. So this is the real one where I have. Let me know if you guys can see it and if the names are correct. We have Challengers, we have Texas Skywalkers, Supernovas, KD Raiders. All good, right?
Yes. Scroll it a little bit up.
Okay. Hold up.
No.
All looks good.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Good.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me shuffle it a little bit more so that, just random. And then I'm just going to click in the middle. Let's go. Good luck to all.
KD Raiders.
KD Raiders. All right. They are going to be number 1. Bhaskar, can you please note it down? And Ramji also. KD Raiders are the first to go in the draft. I'm going to hide them. I'm going to shuffle it a little bit more. And then I'm just going to click to spin it. Challengers, number 2.
Challengers at number 2. Now it's between the Stars and the Star Wars.
All right. So let's see who wins that. I'm just going to shuffle, and boom, click. All right. Supernova. Supernovas it is. Number 3.
We got 2 picks.
So with that, Skywalkers, I'm just going to hide this. And Texas Skywalkers are number 4.
Great. Thank you, Dr.
All right.
Sir.
Are we all set?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Can you unshare the screen? And I know there's a big audience waiting for this. Obviously, I'm hosting this, so I have my fan following. Ramji, sir, can we have the countdown video so that we can start the draft process?
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock.
Thank you. I had to make this light effect for myself after that awesome introduction. We are at the beginning, the first round of Houston Youth Premier League Spring Super Edition 2022 player draft. 15 rounds of drafts, more than 90 players registered, more than 20 players from outside Texas. Players have been arranged based on their past performances in platinum, gold, silver, bronze. 500 points for a platinum player, 400 for gold, 200 for silver, 50 for bronze. Each franchise has 5,000 points in their kitty to spend their money on. We will start with KD Raiders in round 1. There are no other questions. Let's start with the KD Raiders, putting you on the spot as the first franchise pick for HYPL Spring Super Edition 2022 here in Houston. Let's go. KD Raiders, do we have a pick?
Yeah, like KD Raiders round 1 pick is Ryan Bagani.
Ryan Bagani makes his entrance into HYPL, first-time player. Awesome pick. And he is listed as a platinum player, so that's 500 points off KD Raiders. Kitty, moving on, challengers, let's go.
We'll go with Arjun Mahesh.
Arjun Mahesh, outstanding and an outstation player. He has played in HYPL before. Look forward to his performances as well. And Supernovas. Waiting on Supernovas.
We're going with Tanaf Wasi.
Tanaf Wasi, third HYPL for Wasi as well. Can't imagine how many of these players started with tape ball 7 years ago, and a lot of us were there wearing shorts and coming out trying to learn the bowling action, and now almost at doorstep of professional cricket. Thank you, Supernovas. The Skywalkers, are you ready with your pick?
We'll go with Aditya Bhardwaj.
Aditya Bhardwaj Venkatesh, again an out-of-town player, I believe. First round pick for Aditya for Texas Skywalkers. That's again 500 points. So we are first round complete in the books. We have 4 platinum level players picked. So we keep moving. Let's go again back to the Skywalkers. This is their comfort corner, as I call them. You get to have 2 picks. Who's your next pick?
Next pick will be Anirudh Bolishetty.
Anirudh Bolishetty, again another platinum pick, goes to Texas Skywalkers. We are in round 2 of HYPL Super Spring Edition. Supernovas, do you have your pick?
We're going with Rohan Swar.
Rohan Swar. There you go. Right below Ryan Bagani there, R after R. Rohan is a platinum player as well. And challengers.
We'll go with
Sorry, what was that?
Shaunak Marathe.
Shaunak Marathe, a lot of out of Houston players getting picked up. Shaunak Marathe goes to the challengers, and we now come to Katie Raiders. You should at this time be ready with 2 picks, but 1 at a time. So end of round 2, what's your pick? That wasn't audible enough, so make sure you're loud and clear about your pick.
Shiv Sani first pick.
Shiv Shani. Okay, Shiv Shani goes in round 2 of HYPL Spring Super Edition 2022. That completes 2 rounds. That was easy, guys. I guess everybody got players as per their expectations. We'll wait till round 5 to talk about the franchisees and see who they would have wanted and who they got instead. Round 3, Katie Raiders, you ready with your pick?
Are you guys waiting for us?
Yeah.
The Katie Raiders, yes.
Yeah. Adil Shivkumar.
Adil Shivkumar. Is a gold player. Okay, yeah. First gold player goes into the franchise in round 3. That's pretty impressive. Usually we wait till the 4th or the 5th round to get a gold player. So Adil, you join an August company of platinum players. Challengers, your turn now.
Aryan Nadkarni.
Aryan Nadkarni, again a gold player.
No, platinum.
Aryan, oh, okay, sorry. I was reading the long line. Okay, Aryan Nadkarni, platinum player, goes into the challengers team. That's 500 off. And Supernovas.
Sajid Chowdhury.
Sajid Chaudhary, platinum player. And that's okay. Let's go to the Skywalkers. Again, your comfort corner. Be ready for 2 picks, 1 at a time.
Aryan Satish.
Aryan Satish, another platinum player picked for Texas Skywalkers as we bend around round 3, coming around the turn. Your next pick, Skywalkers. There are plenty of gold and platinum players available to pick. Make sure you take the right decision. There's no official time limit, but we suggest about 90 seconds. Board of Directors at HYPL. Is that a fair time?
Right.
No pressure, but we don't have a professional version of Zoom, so we might get logged out. No, just kidding.
Saharsh.
Saharsh. Here you go. Saharsh Shwetan, another out-of-town player, gets picked on Skywalkers. Getting to a good team, Skywalkers, for your first ever HYPL Supernovas. Your pick. Player number 4.
Need some time. Yeah.
So while they are doing this, let me ask the Skywalkers, do you have a design of your uniform in mind?
Yeah, we're trying to get Jedi robes, but unfortunately, George Lucas is not giving us those rights.
Fast bowlers in Jedi robes is a fantasy come true. Okay, that would be.
That's the reason why we go with whatever you give us.
As long as the player stays in the ground, that's good.
There you go. Okay, we're waiting on the Supernovas. We had 11 warriors last time, and I said something like, hey, what do you call your 12 to 15 players? And there wasn't a good answer. So
we are going with Yash Patel.
Yash Patel goes to the Supernovas. Yash Patel is a gold player, I believe. Yes, he is a gold player. So second gold player being drafted round 4 of the spring edition. Good going, Yash Patel. Again, getting picked up in the first 5 rounds with platinum players available is speaks highly of the player's ability. Challengers, let's go with your turn.
We'll go with Viraj Echner.
Viraj Echner, again a gold player. We see more gold players coming in. Goes to the challengers. And that brings us towards the end of round 4, comfort corner for the KT Raiders as we come around the bend. Your first pick, end of round 4.
Yeah, pick is Darshan Haribabu.
Darshan Haribabu. I don't know if the prompt came from somewhere in the kitchen, but Darshan Haribabu goes in as end of round 4. Round 5.
Yeah, I'm in someone's place. Yeah, Sudhir's place.
I'm not going to go into detail. We've had situations where parents and kids were on different franchises, so this is fine. Round 5. Let's go. KT Raiders. One more pick. When you have 2 picks, you can afford to go with a lower player first and a higher player in the next round. So here we go. Round 5 begins with KT Raiders.
Round 5, like Sarang.
Sarang Rambhadram, another platinum player. We are down now to 6 platinum players, I believe, left. Good pick right there. KT Raiders done with round 5, and we go with the challengers. Who's your pick for round 5?
Okay, we'll go with Pranay Balaji.
Pranay Balaji goes to another gold player. Fifth gold player in 5 rounds is a good achievement. Pranay goes to the challengers, Supernovas. Are we ready?
Yeah, 1 second, please. Okay, we are going with Kavin.
Kevin Nakiran. And again, another out of station player. It's very exciting to see players from outside Houston coming down to play here, making Houston the de facto center for good cricket for kids, youth, Skywalkers. We get into your comfort corner. 2 picks, one at a time. There are about 6, 7 platinum players left, plenty of gold, all of silver, and all of bronze players available.
And remember, after every 5 rounds, we have a short break to let the franchisee owners re-strategize based on the current picks. And also to remind you about the rule on the cap on outstation players per franchisee. So you can give it a thought.
8 platinum players remaining and 5 gold players gone. We are getting closer to end of round 5. I believe at this time traffic on 59 has slowed down, as well as on 99 and I-10. People are waiting to watching the HYPL draft live, hosted by one and only Malaysia Skywalkers with their pick, end of round 5. We should have a drum roll next time, Ramji sir. Please make arrangements.
Sure, definitely.
Waiting on the Skywalkers.
We'll pick Rishan. Rishan.
Vishin Katari?
Vishin Katari, gold player. That ends 5 rounds of intense thinking and picking up the squad. Let's just get into a break. Before we go into a break, here's what's left in your tally. KD Raiders have 2,700 points remaining. Oh, they've spent 2,700 points total. 2,300 remaining, if my math is correct. Same with the challengers, 2,300 more points. Supernovas have 2,400 more points, and so have the Texas Skywalkers. We have about 6 gold players picked, and balanced players are from the platinum. If we go over to the category, can we quickly go over to category, Ramji sir? And that's what's left of the platinum. Obviously, 4 of these players in the platinum group have a special rule assigned to them, but still you have Pranav, you have Shrey and Syed Shoaib Ali waiting to be picked. Gold has 6 players gone, but plenty of talent there. And the surprise factor, the silver and the bronze players, these are the players who give that extra 150% out there because they want to show that they can compete with the golds and the platinum. So real good investment, some really surprising talent in the silver and the bronze category as well. So with that, a short break. I would invite any of the neutral observers to unmute and voice their opinion, talk about something. Meanwhile, I'll go and figure out in the kitchen what I need to chop, and we'll be back shortly. No, I'm just kidding. I'm here.
Kaka, you want to say something? You are on mute, Kaka.
You're on mute. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I think what I seen our last tournament, the way you guys conducted, and I think it's commendable that you guys are putting so much effort into it. And at this time, we are even lucky that all the kids got to play on the turf wicket, which is a big experience for them, and I think they will learn a lot out of it. And I think to be franchise owners, I'll say one thing. It's just like, you guys are putting the money and efforts and stuff like that. Just make sure that your kids enjoy the game. Yes, you want to have, everybody wants to win the game. We should play to win the game, but at the same time, make sure that kids has the best opportunity and they enjoy. Because the day the kids stop enjoying this cricket, they will move away from it. So I think it's for all of us, the organizers, the franchises, the coaches, the parents, and people, supporters like us, to make sure that we encourage the kids to play for the fun of it, put hard work in it, but at the same time, make sure that they really like to do that, because this is their forming years. And if the 2-3 years they keep on doing this, then you got them for the rest of their life playing cricket with you guys. So I really appreciate what you guys are doing. Thanks.
Thank you, Kaka.
Thank you, Kaka. I got my assignment.
Okay.
Yeah. Never mind. Let's go. Are we ready to begin with the next round of the draft? We have, we ended. Let's go back to the draft page, please. Round 5 just finished. For those who are catching up late, we are about to start round 6 of the HYPL Spring Super Edition 2022. We have our 4 franchisees with us, the Katy Raiders, Challengers, Supernovas, and Skywalkers. And we are ready to start with Skywalkers around the comfort corner. Who is your pick for round 6? Skywalkers.
Guess Skywalkers haven't returned back, probably because their video is turned off.
They are,
okay.
There they are. Good
Hey,
evening,
guys.
sir.
Hello.
Welcome back. Your pick starting off with round 6.
Daniel.
Daniel Bagani, goal player, moving back in, and that is going to create interesting dinner table discussions with the Bagani brothers heading out 2 separate directions. Okay, we move up to the Supernovas. Who's your pick? There's still some talent left in the platinum column and gold.
Almost there.
Supernovas, waiting on you.
Syed Suhaib Ali.
Syed Suhaib Ali goes to the Supernovas, round 6 pick. And makes his move up to the challengers. Let's see if you're ready with your pick.
We'll go with Shreyan's Rai. Rai, sorry.
What was that again?
Shreyan's Rai. Shreyan's Rai.
Oh, sorry, Ansh Rai.
Ansh Rai, gold player. We'll see a rush of gold players going forward as the platinum numbers dwindle. Ansh Rai, and nope.
Yeah, don't worry about the founder.
Oh, okay. That's his full name, Shreyansh Rai. Okay. Katie Raiders coming around your comfort corner. 2 players, one at a time.
We just need 30 seconds.
Okay, not a problem. You have 30 seconds. 29.
We want to confirm one thing. The Ansh Rai is the same Shreyan's Rai, right? Because I think it's
Yeah, so it was that name. It was a typo. It is Ansh Rai. Shreyan Rai and Ansh Rai is the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Because in the registration they mentioned like instead of player name, I think right, Ramji, they mentioned his father.
That is correct. Yes. So Ansh Rai is Shreyansh Rai. So we have fixed it on the category tab. If you notice that.
Okay. Thank you. I want to confirm.
Okay.
Okay. No, I see the point. Yeah.
That's invalid. You need to put the number in there. There you go. Okay, we fixed that. Gold player takes off 400. And we are waiting on Katie Raiders. One thing I like about HYPL draft is I do this standing up. So I'm getting my numbers in. I can walk away from the screen. I can walk in and I can walk across. Just a little bit of information that you didn't need, but I still give it to you. Okay, Katie Raiders.
Bhaskar, if you can leave the category tab open. Yeah. Thank you.
Arya Kanata.
Okay, Arya Kanata, special rule player, getting picked by Katie Raiders. There was a time when Coach Sudhir and Arya were on 2 different teams, and that put up for really very interesting discussions on the field. That was the first edition of HYPL. Now that's not the case. So congratulations, Coach Sudhir, Arya Kanata, Katie Raiders. Sorry, Arya Kanata, you got to play with your dad again. Moving on, second pick, round 7. Katie Raiders, your second pick.
Yeah, 30 seconds more, guys.
Sure, not a problem.
Where are you, man? 30 seconds gone.
Hey, maybe it's a good time for some of our guests to say something in between just to kill time.
Yeah, we are ready. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Katie Raiders, go ahead.
Adi Nair.
Adi Nair goes to Katie Raiders as well, another gold player making his entry into the draft. Round 7. That's 2 players picked. Challengers, over to you for your turn.
Parth Mehta.
Parth Mehta goes to the challengers. That was a quick pick. Thank you, sir. Supernovas, your turn.
While we wait, we have Coach Sushil. Sushil, you want to say anything? Sushil, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Go on, Sushil, we can hear you.
Congratulations to everyone for a great showing. It's very exciting to see these teams developing and building up right now. Obviously, third edition HYPL. I'm also very, very happy that this tournament is going into tough wickets now, because that's going to really bring the levels up as well as provide immense amount of in cricket moving forward. So kudos to HYPL. And so just from overall tournament perspective, fantastic to see more franchises jumping in and wanting to promote youth cricket. So all good news for everybody concerned. So just like to wish everyone the best of luck for a smooth tournament. Hope if and when issues arise that they can be sorted out in a more peaceful manner than last year. So good luck.
Thank you. All right, I believe Supernovas are ready. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go with Vyash Freeman.
Vyash Freeman makes his entry as well. I see more and more gold players turning blue there. Players getting picked up. That's round 7 for the Supernovas. Skywalkers coming around the corner for you. 2 picks.
Pranav Pare.
Pranav Pare, platinum player to go in round 7. That brings us to the conclusion of round 7. Almost halfway there. And we turn around back to the Skywalkers, beginning of round 8. Five platinum players remaining, about 10, 12 gold players, and the menu of silver and bronze. Waiting on the Skywalkers.
Well, we can have another person, another of our guests.
Yes, any of the neutral observers, please chime in. Feel free to unmute. And
we have Yogesh Kaka on the line.
We Yogesh Kaka already went. So is Kuldeep still there? Kuldeep, want to have a go?
Cameron umpire is also there.
Cam, our eternal, I would say, treasure for HCL. Cam, are you still there? Cam Best?
Evergreen treasure.
Cameron? All right. Who else is there? We have Nanda Kumar. Nanda? Want to add anything?
Well, congratulations again for the whole HYPL team, and appreciate all the owners promoting youth cricket. And looking forward to many more seasons to come.
Thank you, Nanda sir. Man of a few words. What are, the board of directors, you've been asking other people to speak, but what are some of your fondest memories? And we do need to remember we are with the Skywalkers for their pick. So from the last 2 seasons.
Sometimes it's exhausting, but sometimes it's very rewarding in terms of like the satisfaction that we get. It's one of those where you feel really tired at the end of the tournament and have some sort of like relief, like, oh, it's done. But you kind of traverse back in time and look at the kids running around or youngsters running around. Happiness, agony, like that little video that you see where the kids are running onto the ground after winning the tournament, those kind of things. Through pain and the good things that happen, the journey has been quite exciting.
Great. The Skywalkers look excited about their picks. So
we are ready.
Okay.
Krish Patel. KRRIS.
Krish Patel goes to the Skywalkers, another gold player. And that brings us to, let's see, we are at round 8 and the Supernovas. Talking about important things during the tournament.
Sorry, I was talking on mute.
Sure.
Shrey Totangare.
Shrey Totangare gets picked for the Supernovas. That really depletes the platinum field. So if you're looking to pick a platinum player, now is the time. Challengers, you've been very quick, impressive for a first-time franchisees in picking up players. So I expect nothing more than 10 seconds from you. Let's go. No, just kidding. Aryan Chaudhary. There you go. See, that's like playing lightning chess. I used to play lightning chess because I don't have the patience to think through a chess game. So this is indeed a chess game. Aryan Chaudhary, thank you, challengers. Katie Raiders, coming around your comfort corner, 2 players. And we've got 3 left. All 3 are special asterisk players, which means they have special rules around them, but any one of them on a given day can turn the match around. Just FYI. For those who joining in or just going past YouTube and search cricket and we show up, this is Houston Youth Premier League, third edition, 2022 Super Spring Edition, here from Houston, broadcasting live from the suburbs of Houston, Sugarland, and Katy, where else? And first time HYPL being played at the famous Prairie View Complex. Thank you, Tanveer sir, for making that investment, putting Houston on the map of not only USA cricket, world cricket, putting those facilities up on 290. And all my Texan friends going, hey, you play cricket, you know that thing going up there? And I'm saying, yes, I know all about it. It's a very proud moment when people come up to you and talk to you about cricket. Good for the game, good for the community. Round 8, Katy Raiders.
Sean Jindal.
Sean Jindal, and Sean is, I believe, gold player right there. Gone to Katy Raiders, end of round 8, beginning of
Bhaskar,
round 9.
just a correction, that's Sean. You've selected Shane.
That is, yeah, there you go. Creating an interesting dinner time conversation in the Jindal neighborhood, in the Jindal household, sorry. Round 9, Katy Raiders.
Rahul Basu.
Rahul Basu is another gold player. So more gold players turning blue now. We are left with maybe 7 or 8 gold players, and then we go on to my favorite category, the silver and the bronze. Second pick of round 9, challengers. You are putting up a gold standard in responses, so keep it going. Krish Panchal. Krish Panchal, gold player. And there you go. That's just impressive. There should be a prize for shortest pick time. Board of directors, please note. Okay, Supernovas.
Malay Vyas. Just kidding.
I am not available because there's no category above platinum.
You said shortest pick, so I picked. Give me 1 second.
Sure. No, they tried to put a category, and I said, no, I don't go platinum. You need to have a diamond like category.
Yeah, sure. Abhi Sikaram. We're going with
Abhi Sikaram, a great pick, platinum player. Again, he's available certain days, and he's not available certain days, but the day he is available, and Abhi Sikaram shows up like other platinum players, he can turn the game around. Skywalkers, let's go. Your turn in the corner. 2 picks, one after the other.
Tanish
Dongre, gold player again. One thing that was important to remember in this last pick is getting wicket keepers, because they are rare breed. You get good wicket keeper who can also bat or bowl. You come up with a winner. So there we go. Round 9. We are at 2/3 way, almost round 10 starting. Yes, sir. Skywalkers, you ready for your next one? If you quickly want to look at cricket clubs, note some stats. There are some players with good statistics on there over the last 1 year, from TCCL to other leagues going around Houston. So I can't really tell you who to pick, but just look it up. The data's out there.
Cameron, are you still around?
See, Yogesh Kaka has turned on his video now.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yogesh Kaka was very generous in the last season. He offered $25 per game man of the match awards on the spot. Like he was standing in the commentator's box and he pulls out his wallet and said, look, next 4 games, here's $100, $25 each to everyone. So Yogesh Kaka, do the kids expect something like that this season too? Thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that.
I'll think about something for God.
There you go. There you go. It's always a pleasure to have Kaka around.
So Malay, you missed the second part is that Yogesh Kaka did it not only for 4 games, for 8 games. I believe.
but I was there when he pulled his wallet out. Like, yeah, here.
8 games.
So,
yeah.
If it was me, I would give you discount tire coupons from the internet that takes $8 off the tire and add $16 more for a certification. So that's me. But Yogesh Kaka, thank you.
Hey Brian, do you want to add some sound bites while we wait?
Pick Bala.
Exactly what sound bites you're looking for.
Oh, we just have a pick, Brian. Hold that thought. We just had a pick from the Skywalkers.
It's
Can you
Bala.
come again, guys? Bala Katula? Bala.
Is it right?
Is that Bala Katula? Can you please confirm?
Yes.
Okay. Bala Katula makes first bronze player to enter the draft in round 9. This is excellent. And again, as I said, these are the kids who really put their 150% in to make sure they show up. Good pick, Skywalkers. Bala, congratulations for being picked as the first bronze player for the 3rd edition. Moves us back to the Supernovas. Are you ready for your round 10 pick?
It's my turn?
Yes, the Supernovas, please.
Okay. We're going with Abhiram Irwa.
Abhiram Irwa.
Silver.
Abhiram is silver. Congratulations, Abhiram, first silver player to pick. But that's interesting. A bronze player picked up before a silver player. Good strategy going in there. We'll start with the silver numbers now. Abhiram Irwa goes to the Supernovas. Challengers, quick decision. Split second challengers. Here you go. Skywalker's getting some introductions and some instructions from the USA Women's Cricket Coordinator right there on your screen, guys. Big round of applause for Mitali Das. USA Women's Cricket Coordinator was right there on screen before she left. So she passed some instructions on, making sure she lets people know who the boss is. Right, Subroto, sir?
Yeah, that's why she was telling me, remember, I'm the boss. That's why
there you go. There you go. Okay, still waiting on the challengers. That also reminds me, we have a new USA Youth Cricket Coordinator in the Houston area. Guess who?
My neighbor.
Just when you thought you didn't have enough work to do. But thank you, Brian, and the fellow partners in crime, all the youth cricket leads for nominating me, saying, hey, you do it. I'm like, okay, fine. So thank you. Look forward to working with, if I am asked to work with other youth organizations, I'm looking forward to working with you guys. But that deserves a round of applause. Brian, you wanted to say something, right, before we went into the pick. So
well, I'll just say this since you brought it up. Your enthusiasm and your commitment to cricket has been known by everybody on this call for a very long time. And I'm really happy to have been asked to play a role in helping to decide who the next round of youth coordinators would be. And I'm more than happy to give you my full endorsement, because I think you're exactly what cricket in the USA needs.
Thank you, sir. Very kind words. Thank you so much. But no, what are you thinking really?
I'm thinking that they asked me to turn you down, but then it was too late.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Challengers, how's it going? Unusual. Yeah, there you go.
Priyadarshan Arvind Kumar.
Priyadarshan Arvind Kumar, and he is a silver player as well. Good to see silver players coming into action now. And last pick in round 10, and then we'll go back to who has how much money left, and who's got to go to the ATM and pull some money out and pay the directors. But here you go, round 10, Katy Raiders, your comfort corner, first pick.
Kushal Gautam.
Vishal Gautam.
Kushal, K, yep.
Kushal Gautam, okay. And he is a silver player as well. Right under Ishan. Yep, there you go. Silver there. Okay. That brings us to the end of round 10. We are almost done, guys. We are almost done. 5 more picks and we are out of here. At this moment, Katy Raiders have 800 points left. Challengers, 800. Yes, 800 points left. Challengers have 800 left as well. Supernovas have 500. And Texas Skywalkers, look at that, sitting at 850, nice and comfortable. Remember, if you leave points on table, you don't get anything. Okay, so make sure you make good use of the final 5 picks. A short break, restroom breaks, drink break, snack break. Anybody would like to unmute and speak up, especially the franchisees? You know, what's the strategy? Let's hear it from some of the new ones. If you want to just unmute and tell us about yourself, how your involvement in cricket, and how you want to help cricket further.
Malay sir, I wanted to.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to remind the first season thing when Mr. Brain Walters, he came in and he sat under the sun without no roof and he did a commentary, right? So it's a big kudos to him, and that shows how he loves this game. And I was trying to find out the picture. It was awesome. Thanks, Brian.
And we had Platir had his hand injured, and he did a splendid job at commentary in the second edition. I'm hearing he's getting contracts from other cricket leagues to come and do the commentary there as well, making me very proud and envious at the same time. But commentary sitting alongside Brian Walters is a lifetime experience. So thank you, Brian, for all those. All inspiration. Kids come and look up to you saying, here's Brian Walters. Somebody asked you, are you Brian Lara, right? That question has been asked before.
You know what? I won't go into the full story. It happens at least once a year when I go to a cricket match in the Caribbean. Every single year. Sometimes twice.
Do you say yes and autograph?
No, I don't. There's only a handful of people on this call who remember this. Probably Yogesh and Roshan.
Yes.
Roshan, you were there when there was a double wicket tournament in the Astrodome in 2002.
That's right.
You played in that. I played in that. So the team I played with was just the Caribbean guys, right? It was Webel Hines and it was Ricardo Powell.
Ricardo Powell and Webel Hines was there. Yeah.
When we were sitting in the stands for the finals, so many people started walking up and asking them to sign autographs, and then started asking me to sign them. You're Brian Lara, right? You know what? After a while, I just gave up and just signed. I just kept signing. I mean, look, I'm a foot taller than him almost. My voice is 2 octaves deeper. I usually say, if you think I'm Brian Lara, then you really don't know Brian Lara. But somehow people always do it.
Hey, at least you are left-handed like him.
And score just as heavily, I might add.
A few 300s and one 400.
Yeah, I still remember Brian when he came as a little kid over here to play cricket way back in 90s early.
Oh, those are the days, Yogesh. And I still remember you being my main tormentor. I also remember Roshan being the one person in the league I hated bowling to the most, without question.
That was
kind.
That was before the time I was born, so I will.
I'm sure it was.
Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the memories. Great stuff. Yeah, I usually walk down the streets and people come up to me and ask, "Hey, you the guy who hosted the HYPL stuff?" And I said, "No, wasn't somebody else, wasn't me."
All right.
Okay, are we ready for round 11 to begin? And it's around 9:10 on a Sunday night. So let's see if we can reach the finish line quickly, but no rush. Round 11, Katie Raiders.
Malay, who's picking now?
It's the Katie Raiders, I believe. Let's go to the drafting page again, just to make sure I didn't lose. Yes, Kushal Gautam was the last pick by the Raiders, and they need to start round 11 by the first pick of round 11. Hari Babu is muted.
Yeah, we are ready.
Okay, go for it.
Naman Bagdi.
Naman Bagdi, gold player. We still have about 6-7 gold players there, and Naman Bagdi goes first pick round 11 by the Katie Raiders. Thank you guys, and we go over to the challengers. This is where picks start getting longer as the pool gets smaller, but there are a lot of talented youth cricketers out there. The money now becomes a constraint as you start looking at your calculations somewhere around the 700, 800 mark. You still need 4 more players to complete the 15.
We need some time.
Sure. And I will refill my water bottle and be back in just a sec. And I'm back. We didn't hear from Kuldeep yet. So Kuldeep, if you're still there, unmute. Last time we were doing this, you were walking on a
treadmill.
Walking. Yes, and we got tired because you kept walking and walking. I was sweating, but
Hi guys.
there it is. You are not walking.
No, I'm not walking. Sorry, I was on another call. Wanted to first of all thank all. Congratulate all the owners for this third HYPL, and wishing everybody all the best. We'll be out there to watch all these youth perform, and hopefully we're seeing a lot of talent out there that upcoming years it'll make it more entertaining for everyone. A lot of kids have played in the past in this HYPL, and now we're seeing that they're coming out to the next level and excited to like again see everyone performing. So really happy that what Vinod, Roshan, and everyone is doing. And all the owners are very excited that they're investing their time and money into this tournament where they can go out there and give a platform to these boys. So congratulations and all the best to all of them.
Thank you,
Thanks, Casey.
Kuldeep, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Getting back to the franchise drafting process. Can you go back to the drafting page real quick? And we are with the challengers, but
Can we go with Zain Khan?
Zain Khan, the gold Sterling Blues. I think we have 3 and about 7 players in the challengers in the gold category left. That's a complete 11 for the Raiders and the challengers. Supernovas, your pick, player number 11.
We're going with Rohan Bharadwaj.
Rohan Bharadwaj, silver. Let's see. Yes, silver player. That's 11 complete for the Supernovas as well, and the Skywalkers. Your comfort corner, 2 picks. Let's hear about the first one.
Soham.
Soham Jingran?
No, there are 2 Soham. There's
Soham Matam under gold. Which one?
Gold. Yeah, Soham Matam.
Soham Matam, the gold player. And that completes the 11 for you as well. Okay. Your second pick for round 12. And assuming this is your first 11, everyone, let's see about, Katie Raiders, starting with you. Who do you think
it has to be us.
Open with?
Yes.
No, it is you. It is the Skywalkers. I'm giving you more time by asking the Raiders a question.
Oh, okay. No, we were ready with our pick.
Okay, go for it. I'm always happy with a quick pick.
Rishil Alluri.
Rishil Alluri is a bronze player. Rishil, congratulations. Second bronze player to make it into the draft. Round 12 pick, Supernovas. Two platinum players still there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 gold players. A lot of silver talent and players from the bronze category as well. Meanwhile, all the teams who have their 11s, are you already configuring batting lineup in your mind? Yes, Himanshu. I think if we are technologically
Malay, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. Go
on. We're going with Angus Connolly.
Angus Connolly, another bronze player going. That's Angus, not Aaron. It's Angus Connolly, right, Sriman?
Yes.
Okay. Angus Connolly, bronze player, goes to the Supernovas. The first name in the bronze column. Yep. There you go. Okay, that's 12 players gone. Challengers, your turn. As I was saying, if we are technologically, yeah, sure. If we are up to this, and my challenge to anybody who's got some technical prowess, let's have a fantasy league based on this HYPL draft. Can you think how the kids will get a kick out of this? A lot of kids play fantasy football in the school groups and fantasy basketball, fantasy MLB. Why not create a fantasy HYPL? Vinod sir, are you listening? There's a technical back office in India can quickly create a fantasy league for HYPL. You are muted.
Yeah, definitely. So we can look into it and hope by next season we will be having.
Malay sir, we were waiting for you. You said last time that you will take that idea. You don't want Isaac.
I have the idea, but I'm not let's say a IT whiz. So it requires somebody with some skills better than mine to do it. My skills are limited at speaking. As soon as I shut up, I'm out of the skill catalog.
We are ready.
Okay, go for it.
We'll go with Tejas.
Tejas
Ganate.
Ganate, bronze pick. Surprise, as I said, how bronze players open up your minds. Tejas took 5 wickets in the last game of the first edition of HYPL. Again, you're playing a younger player against older players, but he stuck to his line and length. So great pick. That brings us to the KT Raiders.
Yeah, Arjun Patel.
Arjun Patel. Okay, you go. Arjun Patel is a silver player. Yes, he is in silver. There you go. That brings us to the end of round 12. 3 more rounds to go. Not much money left on the table. KT Raiders, you got 200 more points to spend in 3 players. Who's your pick for round 13?
Yeah, 30 seconds, please.
30 seconds you have. 29, 28. That's just... And he goes off camera for a serious strategic discussion about the next 3 picks. You go back to drafting. So we got KT Raiders with 200 left, 3 picks. Challengers with 350 left, 3 picks. Supernovas 250, 3 picks. And Skywalkers still a comfortable 400. So well spent there. Skywalkers well played. But remember, don't leave money on the table. With that, different combinations. If you have 200 points left, you have to go with bronze, and then you make your best pick out of the bronze. I don't see KT Raiders using full 200. They'll be left with 50 somewhere. Just going by the mental math. The silver player is 200, a bronze player is 50.
Hey, while we wait, Duncan has been awfully quiet. Duncan, can you hear me? Duncan, you want to say anything about your experiences so far? You've been part of the 3 editions. Duncan is not. You're on mute, Duncan. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hi. Yeah. Well, well, first of all, I know the draft is busy, so I'm probably going to give some time back to the teams as they strategize towards the end. Yeah, just some reflections. Third involvement for me as a manager. First time round, lots of lessons to learn. Second time round, still lots of lessons to learn. And I guess as we go in third time round, there'll still be many more lessons. So just big appreciation for putting this on for youth cricket. I think, for us, we're having a lot of fun here trying to pick the teams, but I know the real benefit here comes with the kids who get the opportunity to showcase their skills. And also in slightly different conditions, in the heat of competition, seeing match-winning runs or setting the pace with opening batsmen, great catches, great fielding. So just like we've seen in other franchise tournaments, the standard of cricket sort of pushes up a notch. Sometimes it's the fielding, sometimes it's the batting or bowling. So just wonderful to see these youth cricketers take the opportunity, go to the next level and showcase their talent. So been a big enjoyment for me. As I say, third time round, look forward to working with the team here and, bring on the match day. Look forward to it.
Thank you, Duncan. Are you really sitting at Smash? Is this being telecast live from Smash, or that's?
This is live streaming from Smash. Absolutely.
Oh wow! Okay, that's great. That's great. In fact, a good location for our next season, if we are allowed to go live in person, that would just be awesome. Okay, Katie Raiders, we go into the next draft round. 3 more rounds to go. We are in round 13, the lucky unlucky round.
You're
We are ready.
Oh, okay.
Laksh. Bronze.
Lakshangam gets picked. First ever HYPL for Laksh, I believe. Proud father looking on from the sidelines. That's Katie Raiders' first bronze pick. 2 more picks remaining for Katie Raiders. We go on to the challengers. You have 3 picks left and about 200, 250. What's your money left? How much do they have left? Challengers have 350 to spend on 3 players.
We'll go with Dhruv
Wayangankar, silver player. That's 200 gone. You have 150 left for 2 picks. And let's go to the Supernovas. 250 still in your pocket. A silver is 250, 200. Bronze is 50. You pick a silver player, you have to come up with $50 more. Real constraints here. This is getting critical. I can see the Skywalkers working hard. Subroto's eyebrows are browing. He's like, I got 2 more picks coming up. I like to see the tension.
Is it us?
No. But I can see your expression there. You're ready for your pick. It is the Supernova's turn.
Sorry.
30 seconds, please.
Sure. No, I was commenting on the focus on your face, Subroto. To like get the next 2 right.
Are you commenting on my face?
Yes, you were focused like intensely on the screen. Saying, okay, this is the moment of perfection. I'm going to get it right. So,
Malaysia, meantime, can we take some feedback from Jan?
Wearing a new pair of glasses, trying to figure that out.
Sorry, Bhaskar, you were saying?
No, I was telling, can we take some feedback from Jani Bhai? What he thinks about?
Jani Bhai, come in.
Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Great to see you.
We were hoping for some comments from your side. First time coaching in HYPL. So what do you think?
Yeah, it's going to be a great experience overall. Playing and, it's a different experience altogether. I hope it's going to go good, with the youth, to see them closely in the field. And there is a lot of good, talented cricketers coming forward from this part of the US side, and hope they're gonna achieve big. I'm a little bit sad when I see this couple of guys step out or whatever the reason, but their future and this kind of cricket they need to play, in this level, because it's very easy for selection to select the people, select those kids who playing some competitive cricket.
Sure.
A lot of opportunity for the youngsters. I'm not sure why they're not playing. Mark and Pradeep, right, and a few other kids.
Yeah.
But that's very unfortunate. But I hope so in future. They will come stronger. So let's see. Thank you very much for all the organizers. It's been fantastic. It's very easy for US cricket to pick the kids from this youth cricket as well. And good luck to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Johnny Bhai. Are we ready with the pick?
Yeah, we're going with Shane Jindal.
Shane Jindal. And another bronze player being picked. This is the time for bronze players to come in and show their work. And that also makes an interesting conversation in the Jindal household, I believe. Yep, Sean on the KT Raiders, Shane going to Supernovas. Skywalkers, let's come around the corner. 2 more picks, and then we'll come down to the last round. So your comfort corner.
Yeah, I think we have the next pick decided. We will go with Pranav Ramji.
Okay, Pranav Ramji, gold player.
2 seconds, Curie.
Goes to the Skywalkers. So we are now, Skywalkers are, okay. Pranav Ramji, gold player. So we are done at 400. Skywalkers, you have none left in your kitty. I'm not sure, Roshan sir, can you explain the penalty of going over the 5,000 points?
Simple. Money.
Okay, there you go.
So I believe we still haven't gone over yet.
Oh, let's see the draft page again.
We should have still like 100 left.
It's okay, we'll pay.
Yeah, that's fine. We understand.
That comes up to 5,000.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep. Okay.
So the next pick is us, right?
Yes.
So we'll pick Ishant Biradar.
Ishant Biradar, and that is, Ishant is a bronze player as well. Ishant goes to the Skywalkers. That is their pick in round 14. We're going the other way around. Supernovas, your turn to pick. And you have 200 left in your bank.
Yeah, we're going with Aaron Connolly.
Aaron Connolly, silver player. That zeroes you down as well. Oh. Shouldn't be having tech issues, but sometimes they do come through. So there you go. Aaron Connolly going to the Supernovas. And that is 0 for Supernovas as well. Challengers, are we ready? 150 points still in your kitty.
We'll go with Ansh Shetty.
Ansh Shetty, bronze player. And there you go. Ansh Shetty going to the challengers. Challengers down to the 100 points. KT Raiders, your comfort corner, 2 picks, and you're done with the draft. Still some gold players to be picked, a lot of silver. In fact, we have less bronze players than silver players out here. So
Guys, just 30 seconds, guys.
30 seconds it is. Question for Hari Babu. What are your expectations from HYPL? You've been around youth coaching for a while, but different similarities. What are you trying to implement?
Yeah, basically it's like youth development, right? As we are all here on Sunday evening, spending time in front of the screen, right? So basically the same thing. Saturday, Sunday, I think everyone in the screen would have been spending like 8 hours a week, actually weekend. So it's all to develop a platform for the kids to showcase their talent. Whatever platform it can be, like T20, like franchise cricket, club level, and even the new initiatives which we are doing, like HCL youth games. So we are all there. Like, so it's the same thing. Like we are all there for youth development and giving opportunities for these kids, like who are all like born here, to just showcase their skill.
Great. Thank you, sir. Deepak Singh, sir, haven't heard much from you. So, who's your coach manager? What are you strategizing?
So Abhishek Burma is our coach and Kiran Aruri is our manager. So both are in the part of this auction. Kiran, can I talk?
Okay. Kiran, sir, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So let's hear from you. What are you thinking? What's the strategy around so far? Do you think you have a good squad? What you expected, or
Yes.
maybe
Yes.
one or two players?
Yep. Whatever we expected, we got it. So, and we are looking forward to the games. And yeah, we are good.
Great. Thank you.
And we
Thank
are
you.
looking for a fair game. So we'll see.
Interesting. Are you ready with the pick?
Is it our turn?
It was okay. Let's see. Can you go back to the
Yeah,
draft
it's with
page?
KT Riders, I think. We are
KT
ready with
Raiders.
our pick.
Yeah, okay.
Aman Kotari.
Aman Kotari, silver player. And that should take 200 off yours. Aman
So
Kotari.
how much points
Yes,
we
yes.
have left?
You have minus 50. We are buying sandwiches from your money. One more pick remaining. Round 15 starts now, guys. So far, you guys have been awesome putting up with my silly jokes. But seriously, I mean, this gets very interesting towards the last round. Let's pick the best you can out of the players remaining. Good luck to all the franchises. This is your last chance, and then you meet your squad on the field. So, KT Raiders, your pick. One more for tonight and for the spring season.
Guys, I have a question. Can I take Pratik and pay $500?
You can, Pratik is not available for 2 days. So
No,
That's in the special.
they've already picked Arya.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. My bad. You already have Arya on your team, so you cannot. Neither of the two platinum players, Mark or Pratik, that rules have been set. So try again.
Just 20 seconds more, please.
20 more seconds. Thanks for catching that. I didn't read the whole list, so.
Abhishek, you have a pair of sharp eyes.
What did you say? Couldn't hear you.
You have a pair of sharp eyes. Compliments.
A special shout out to Mangesh for working with us on getting the PV grounds. He is, as I jokingly say, the CEO and the lawnmower and everything that is related with PV. So his role switches by the minute, but special shout out to him. Thank you, Mangesh, for working with us and getting HYPL to PV.
Yeah, we are ready with the pick.
Okay, go for it.
Mughera Latif.
Mughera Latif, gold player. And he goes to the KT Raiders. That rounds up your 15. I hope you got what you wanted from this draft. Challengers, last pick for tonight.
We'll go with Vedic Verma.
Vedic Verma, gold player. And that makes it 15 for you as well. Minus 450 for KT Raiders, minus 300 for the Challengers. Supernovas, you are down to 0. Let's see what you can do. There are still 2 platinum players remaining. So if you want to splurge, this is the time. Go for the glory.
Okay, we're going with Dinesh Pantagani.
Dinesh Pantagani gets picked for the Supernovas, and that rounds up their 15. We got one last pick for the evening. Dinesh is a silver player. That should get them to minus 200. Skywalkers, you are already 50 below. Let's see if you have the appetite to go 550 below.
Our pick.
We'll take Sujit.
Sujit. Sujit Nathaniel, silver pick. I was sincerely hoping that you go for the big one, aim for the skies, and land up 550 in death, but you are in 250. That brings an impressive total of negative numbers, which means we enjoy good lunches during the game. Just kidding. Brings us to the end of what has been a very interesting draft process for HYPL Spring Super Edition 2022. Thank you all for being here. Let me bring in the tournament director, Vinod Nair here. Vinod, once again, thank you for letting me host this and thank you for putting this together. Your turn, your floor.
I think you're on mute. You're on mute.
Man, I was saying something. Thank you, Malay. As usual, your hosting skill is the ultimate, and it always brings a special flavor to HYPL's live draft, and we keep always welcoming you for $0. And first of all, thanks to all the drafted players and the franchisees, and a big thank you to all to make a successful season of HYPL season after season, and encouraging us to increase the bar or raise the bar of HYPL. And so big shout out to all the parents and the players and the franchisees. Also special mention to my HYPL board members, Roshan, Ramji, and Bhaskar. The amount of work they put in behind the scene, it's unimaginable actually. And I don't want to go into some more details into it, because it takes days to explain it. And special mention to Gaurav from HCL, Tanvir Bhai and Mangesh from Hurricanes, Kuldeep Bhai and Saki Mohammed from Houston Hurricanes, and special mention to all our Houston club leads, from you, Malay from SLYCC, Sudhir from KYC, Krishna Shikaram and Nanda from EYC, Surya Saladi and Arvind from NWCC. Thank you all for making a dream into reality and supporting HYPL to grow season by season. Thank you all, and see you soon in 3-4 weeks at the PV ground.
Yeah.
I wish everyone a great success.
Thank you, Vinod. I think Skywalkers have something to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I believe in our introduction, we did not mention who our coach and managers are. So I'm going to turn on the camera so you can see them. Of course, you should know by now. Janisar Khan will be our coach.
Yeah, Mr. Kaka and Mr. Walter. How you doing, guys? Great to see you.
Great to see you, Johnny. How you doing?
Good, good.
And Pratik Biswas will be our manager.
Hello all, let's have a good cricket tournament and let's encourage this youth cricket in Houston.
Yeah, thank you very much again for allowing us to be participating in this tournament. All the best to all of us.
Thank you all. Yeah, Vinod, go on.
Roshan bhai, on behalf of HYPL board, any last words of?
I mean, again, as you said, I mean, there's a lot of work behind the scenes, a lot of well-wishers who has made this possible. I mean, I want to thank my family who has been putting up with me for, like, you know, getting on calls late into the nights and kind of questioning what I'm doing and, you know, in those late nights. And so, yeah, without their support, I guess this is not possible. Yogesh Kaka, as usual, Brian, I mean, Kuldeep, everybody in this ecosystem has supported us in some form or the other. Sushil is there, Tanvir Bhai is there, you know, Saki Mohammed. Everybody has supported us at some point and in some fashion. And that has made us wanting to work even harder than, you know, before. So at the end of the day, that's the thing that I was trying to explain of getting satisfaction, even though a lot of hard work has gone into it. Thank you to Vinod, Bhaskar, Ramji. We bring in different skill sets and we utilize it to the full. So thank you once again. Thank you all the franchises, I guess, again, for your time and money and effort. I mean, without you, we don't have HYPL. Thanks to all the parents, those who did not get selected, do not be disheartened. This is not the end of the road. Keep working hard. We have plans to expand in the future, so there will be more spots. Again, keep playing, keep enjoying. This is just a 2-week tournament. We will have another one in 6 months. We will have another one hopefully next year, and so on and so forth. So yeah, we don't know what's going to happen in a few years, but again, we want to leave a legacy and a process that people can take forward and make a good platform for youth cricket, where cricket can grow organically and otherwise. So thank you to everyone who is involved. If I failed to mention anybody, sorry. Lack of time, I would say, but thank you once again.
Bhaskar, please.
Thanks, Vinod. Like Roshan mentioned, right? For me, the big driving force is, you know, already there has been a road put for youth right here. Whether if I name it, it will take a day, right? Like I always mention, right? Thanks to Nanda and Surya to put together that PCCL roadmap or road path. That's where this all will add as a complement. And on the coaching side of it, Coach Sushil, he brings in a lot of expertise and, you know, a lot of support to you and all other coaches out there in Houston, and where they always think and live and on the youth development and cricket, right? So and I wanted to, like Coach Roshan mentioned, the big shout out for Mangesh. You know, he works tirelessly, and when we say cricket and youth, he will be the first person to support. So I wanted to thank everyone out there and thank and again thanks Vinod for the opportunity, and you know, thanks all my fellow board members Ramji and Roshan, and thank all the franchisees, and let's have a you know, fun cricket, and you know, and looking forward to it. Thank you.
Ramji.
Thanks. Thanks to everyone, especially the Houston cricket fraternity, who have come together to make this event a possibility, a reality. I think a lot of support is clearly visible from this event that we are seeing, that, and it's happening season after season with all your support. I think the thanks definitely goes to every one of them who's making it possible. Not just the franchisees, not just the players, but also I want to extend it beyond that to the parents of the players who are also supportive in getting their players to participate in these kind of competitive cricket. So I think everybody is a contributor to the success of this event. And my board members, I will have to say, I mean, literally they have worked day and night to make this happen. For example, Roshan, it was his birthday yesterday, and guess what? He was sitting with all of us doing the final preparation towards this draft. I mean, I don't know if he even got any time out to celebrate. Bhaskar, he has been working with one hand on his office laptop, the other hand with the HYPL preparations all through the night, literally, because he's I don't know when he get his time to sleep. He has been, you can see from the face he is, the way he's looking at, and he has been putting a lot of effort into this. And Vinod, I mean, he has been the brain behind this whole concept, and he has been coming up with a lot of ideas from time to time, and then he has been engaging all three of us, and that has really kept all four in a good bond that is helping in the success of the HYPL. So I think with that, once again, I thank you, and looking forward to seeing you all either in a playing setup or as a spectator in the tournament. And thanks once again.
Thank you, Malay. You're on mute.
Thank you, guys. That brings us to the end of HYPL 2022 Super Spring Edition. Hope the franchisees got what they wanted. Thank you, KD Raiders, the Challengers, the Supernovas, and the Skywalkers. I'm going to dream about names in my dreams because these names keep ringing by. 92 players, 21 from out of town, names I haven't heard, names I've heard too often. Hope you take fond memories of this Sunday. It's 9:52. Time to head out for a drink or a snack or sleep. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful week. Stay safe, be healthy, and we will see you soon. You've been watching HYPL Player Draft, Houston Youth Premier League, the only franchise concept youth league in the country, probably in the nation, probably in the world. No harm in claiming that. Thank you. Good night. See you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Night,